because I didn't have a chance against Napoleon's army, and I'd rather set up my royal monarchy empire.
Dad? Well, he left me. We had to leave our home, so we set up home in Brazil, which became my new home, and I lived there. And then when he left again, he left me to run the entire colony. And I decided, let's make us independent again. So when that happened, I declared myself an emperor and decided to constitute Brazil. Thank you for bringing that up today.
Hello, I am the epic dictator known as Napoleon Bonaparte.
Why did you invade Portugal?
Portugal refused to join me willingly, so I invaded because it was a strategic naval base to the British Navy. Without Portugal, it would weaken their hold on the Mediterranean Sea.
Why did you not like Great Britain?
Because Great Britain are a bunch of tyrants and they deserve to die. They were jealous of my epic skill and combat leadership. They all deserve to be conquered by me.
What historical figures influenced you?
The main person who influenced me was Alexander the Great, known for never losing a battle. And his leadership and combat skills inspired me to become the great dictator I am today.
Well, it was very nice. Thank you for coming to see us today.
Okay. The social structure was from Peninsulados to Creoles to Mestizos to the African Americans and the mulattoes, and then lastly was the Indians. The Peninsulados and the Creoles shared the power, but the Creoles were the leaders of the revolution and were considered to be some of the most intellectuals. In 1808, Napoleon replaced the monarch with his brother, and so the Creoles felt no loyalty towards the monarch. So when that happened, they started the rebellion. During the time, in 1908, before the rebellion, Napoleon was at war. So that's just some backside information to keep in track. But in 1810, that's when it started the rebellion, which it comes with the conspiracy that happened within the Creoles. And one of the plotters of the Creoles was Miguel Hidalgo. He called he called for help from the Indians and the mestizos, which has to do with mestizos, Indians and mestizos. Okay, and he called for help. He lost the, not loyalty, but like, yeah, he lost the Creoles as they didn't want to fight anymore, and after he was executed and he died. But soon after, what happens is that the Creoles were willing to fight again. So what happens was that Augustine, he's the officer of one of the armies in the Creoles, he was supposed to go and eliminate, but what ended up happening is that he ended up signing an agreement and they joined together. So it was like 1 and 2, they joined together to come in an agreement and end up fighting together, and which they won their independence. In 1821, sorry. Okay. Something that was happening at the time was when Mexico was born, it was born a monarch. And so it was attached to Central America. So after that Mexico started separating, and it was like Venezuela, Argentina, Cuba, and other countries of the like started going independent. And once that started happening in 1825, remember that they actually became independent in 1821, so it's 4 years after. Spanish in South America claimed political independence. So these are the independent dates. Okay, so after that happened, the Enlightenment was surging in the 19th century, and which led to the nations being born as like independent people per se at that time. So Enlightenment. Yeah. Good job.
See what I had to deal with here? Gosh. Oh wait, we're going. Yeah, go. Go. Yeah, too slow.